stop our log file here. Now let me go shut it down, and I'll just keep the key off right now. Take a look at our graph. So now we can see the torque is 170 and the horsepower is 190. So still low, boost is still relatively low, not a problem. Let's go in here and take a look. I'm going to do Control O and open up that last log file. So we're going to go in here and take a look in our ROMRaider logs folder. It's going to be in the documents folder. So this is the subfolder in the documents folder. That's going to be our last timestamp data log, which is going to be what we want to take a look at. Let's click open. Now in here, we're in our specific tab called tuning. We can take a look that our AFR error here looked pretty much spot on. We can also see what was going on with our blend mode, what was going on in terms of the blending between looking at the mass airflow or the speed density, where that happened at right there, the blend percent. It goes to 100% as soon as we essentially get into boost, but below that we can see it's operating in our MAF mode at 0. So 100 means that we're speed density, 0 means that we're MAF, and anywhere between that it's blending between the two. So that looks good. So we can see in full throttle we are essentially dead nuts on to our AFR target, which is 11.2, 11.3. That's perfect. We're not going to do anything there. What we're going to do is shift over to spark tuning. In spark tuning here, we can start to overlay some of the data we need to take a look at in our channels. What I'm going to do here is start to overlay. I'm going to type in M for my manifold pressure direct, relative, manifold relative pressure. That's going to be the actual boost pressure that we're going to be at here. We're also going to be taking a look, and we're going to just bring up our AFR error here as well, just so we can see that. So we'll say Subaru AFR error. The next lane of data here, we're going to be typing in K for the knock count, so knock count. We're also going to be typing in F for our feedback knock correction, F for our fine knock learning, all which are 0. That looks great. And then we should also be able to go in our next lane here, what is going on with our actual ignition timing. So we're going to see ignition timing base, what the timing is actually going to, or what the actual, what the base spark timing values are represented as. And then the ignition timing total, what the actual timing is at. So the timing total is what the timing is going through all the corrections. The base is coming from our actual base table. So what we're finding in here, it looks like the boost is pretty lazy as it's coming on here. It's spooling up. But what we're finding is that we have our ignition timing here, 8 degrees is about what we programmed, and we're delivering about 8. So it's not really offsetting anything, and we have no knock feedback control going on here. The next thing we also want to go and take a look at is our ignition advanced multiplier, or IAM. We can see that that's also at 16. What this is telling me is that the ignition timing that we're programming right now, we can dial this up. We can definitely run a bit more ignition timing because this is not going to be a problem. So currently running 8-9 degrees of timing, still low, still safe. We know that the AFR error here looks great. The boost is as low as it's going to go here, about 12 pounds. So this all looks good. What we're going to do right now, let's jump in here, and we're going to start to dial up our spark timing. So we know we're operating here about 26 to 29 PSI. And again, we can jump in here into our actual data log file, and we can start to overlay that. Let's actually take a look at manifold absolute pressure. So looking at our manifold absolute, we can see we were going about 26 PSI absolute. We can take an alternate look at this if we go into our histogram table generator, and we take a look and we actually overlay our knock count. So looking at our knock count combined, we're going to see that'll give us the position. If we have knock count, it'll actually overlay where that event happened. We can see it's all 0 here because we had no knock count, but we can see where that exact situation happened against our spark timing table. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.